Good evening, fellow Zimbabweans. This is Comrade Bombshell again. I watched the so-called Mntaba Day commemorations in disbelief. The event was held together with Emerson's birthday. It was a spectacle that said more about decay than dignity. He claims to be 83, yet he is 87. He plans to stay in power until 2030, when he is 92. Zimbabwe cannot be run by an ancestor. We have many able people who can lead this country with respect and competence. From the way the Mntaba celebrations were staged, it is clear Emerson no longer cares whether Zimbabweans truly support him. Yesterday, he had to use security to stop hungry people from leaving the venue. What a shame. Until when will Zimbabweans live in fear and act under duress? The day's most telling image was Emerson arriving by presidential helicopter with Wicknell Chivayo by his side. Wicknell akatobata bafoni a Emerson. This confirms what I was told some time ago. Wicknell and Emerson are ritualists. Emerson is too much into sangomas. That is why he married Auxilia, who was a sangoma head, Makumbi. That is also why he keeps pushing for the exhumation of Mugabe's remains. Now Emerson has been hooked up by Wicknell. The two are in a sexual relationship for ritual purposes. To be precise, Wicknell is now the first lady, more like his wife. Those who know Wicknell will confirm that he is a man of confused orientation. He has had irregular relationships in the past. He once had it with a former top government official, who I will not name. I will only say, may his soul rest in peace. The late British terrorist Simon Mann, in his book, hinted at Wicknell swayed sexual choices. Mann also confirmed that Wicknell wanted to give him a gun to hijack an Air Zimbabwe plane. And now, Emerson has been persuaded that being Wicknell's husband will keep him in power and make him richer. Wicknell gave ZANU-PF provincial chairpersons some Toyota Land Cruiser 300 series. Each car is valued at 190 United States dollars. He also gave them $100,000 each. This is in order to complete buying out part structures for the 2030 bid. Where is Wicknell getting all the money? That is the question in every Zimbabwean's mind. Now, here is the bombshell. For the past 2 months, Wicknell has been withdrawing $4 million from the Reserve Bank every week. This means by now he has siphoned over 24 million of your money in just 2 months. The money is sent to Emerson's private borrowed office in suitcases delivered by Wicknell himself. Now I ask, Mutulmule, Kudakwashe Mnangag, George Guamatanga, and the Reserve Bank governor, can you explain to the nation why you are sending this man to Emerson through Zimbabwe? Zimbabwe, this is how bad the situation is become. The country is being looted by the Ganandas. The same people we are praising as generous are using your money to buy people. If this cannot anger you, then nothing else will. For Emerson, obviously the $4 million withdrawn every day is being used to buy ZANU-PF structures, to buy 2030. Is there any doubt that Emerson is the godfather of Zigananda? ED and his Zigananda want to remain in power to continue looting. Shame on you, Jablansburg, more veteran. You have sold your soul for pieces of silver. Your relatives perished in the Gugrawundi genocide, masterminded by Emerson. Yet we support him today. Do you still have a conscience? Shame on you, Mavenyengwa. Shame on you, Masmirembwa. Shame on you, Mukoza. Uyoktorera my youth mindayawo yema macadamia. Shame on you, Cherenge. Shame on you, Chimpengo Garu. Shame on you, Mary Muliswa. Shame on you, Kazembe. Shame on you, Richard Moore. Shame on you, Magaliso Globe. This whole charade is a sham. It is evident that it was Emerson donating the cars using Wicknell. ED akutengesa musangano. Mota izi ndizo zinofanira kupiwa ma-political members, not provincial chairperson. Picture this: flashcards to provincial chairpersons and not the birthday boy. Isn't this awkward? This only shows that Emerson is the one donating the cars. This is why the Ganandas continue to dish out cars to individuals. Yet VP Chiwenga and Open Force in ordered that the cars should be donated to the party, not to individuals. Fellow Zimbabweans, ED is now calling himself Munumutapa. When I tell you that he is a doom, you doubted me. Now this is the evidence. Mutapa was owned by Vaira Moyo, Varozi, not Vaira Shumba Anamram. Anyway, we are tackling Emerson before and the conference. Fellow Zimbabweans, the task to remove Emerson is our collective responsibility. As war veterans, we have singled out the conference to make sure ED is stopped. But this doesn't mean this is the only way. We implore other progressive forces, other Zimbabweans with alternative ideas to come forward. We will support and work with anyone as long as they are working towards stopping ED and his Gananda. We know he will want to use the conference as a platform to mutilate the Constitution. That's why we are inviting everyone to tarry so we put an end to ED and this 2030 nonsense. Together, we are stronger. We are indestructible. Zimbabwe, we are one. Let's do this together. I thank you.
All right, now we're going to the Shona version. I just wanted you to know that he has taken a break.
The motor, they almost 200,000 each. Akapa machairperson aya mari inoita 100,000 each. Uku kutenga kuti machairperson aya akonvinze vanhu kumaprovinsi kwavo chinangwa chake chaanoda chokusvika 2030 kana kutopfuurira to 2035. Isusu semawo veterans tiri kutaurira kuti torai mota idzodzo nemari iyoyo at your peril, because we are definitely going to deal with you. Because ichazvakuita ndezvekuti nyika yeropa yakutengeswa to the kurwadza ndechekuti munyika medu mezimbabwe zviganana zviri kuita zvazvinoda. Ndokuva kuti mutevedzeri wemutongi wenyika second secretary weZANU-PF akataura kuti madonations haaende kuma-individuals. Madonations ngauye through the party. But zvigananda nokuda kuti zvinosakunwa naEmerson hazviteereri. Saka maprovincial chairpersons siyadai nemota idzodzo. Imwi chairpersons vekumatebeleland apa tikunyanya kutaura takatangana naJabulani Sibanda. Shame on you, Jabulani Sibanda. You are a really political mercenary. Unonyadzisa iwe. People from Matebeleland perished during the Gubra wound. Right? 20,000, I'm not out of the official figure. Over 50,000 from Matebeleland. Vakafa. Vachura Emerson. He was the one who was behind the genocide. And it's not a secret. Saka zvotishamisa imwi maprovincial chairperson ekumatebeleland muchiti vanhu vekumatebeleland unanimously endorsed the 2030 agenda. That is totally bullshit. We stand by the people of Matebeleland. Rambai zvese izvo. Nyaya yegenocide inofana kugadziriswa ipere. How many years muchinyeperwa vanhu kumatebeleland? Kwakaitwa makomishini mangani, but zvese zvaivharwa naEmerson. Iye manje wese ava president. Saka isusu takabatana navanhu vekumatebeleland kuti pasi nechirongwa che2030. Because kuramba varipo vanaEmerson it means nyaya genocide will never be addressed. Nyaya development, hakuna meaningful development yakapoitika kumatebheleni ndeipi titaurirei kunze kuti mune muchikotaurwa nezvenyaya yegwai. Hakuna development. Munhu uyu haadiwa nokumatebheleni, tozviziva. Saka maprovincial chairpersons siyanai nedzimotikari idzi. Kana muchipuka kuti tiri kutamba muchazvionera. Muri kumanikidza vanhu because makatengwa, right? Kuti vaendose agenda yavasingadi. Constitution yeZimbabwe haisi constitution yeZambia. Constitution yenyika. Saka imi zvamunoda kuita zvokuda kuchinja constitution muri mega, muchimanikidza vanhu kuti vaendose zvinhu zvavasingadi, tiri kusangana. Emerson ari kuenda kuti achaita sei. We have appealed to the generals. Ivo kana vasina kuita zvavanofanira kunge vachiita, isusu as war veterans nepobho yedu tine zvirongwa zvatakatoisa in place zvinoita kuti Emerson aende. Believe in us, this time Emerson is going. Right. Nyaya yekumanikaland. Takataura nezvekumanikaland last time. But zvimwe zvatisina kunyatsa kutaura ndezvechairman. Iwe chairman wekumanikaland weZANU-PF, dzosera vana purazi ravo. And vanhu vekumanikaland, comrade Madiro, madzikirwo avakaitwa vakadzingwa nezvigananda. Emerson akazombonzwa kuti izvo Madiro adzingwa, achidzingirwa chii? Because Madiro kurailways anga asingadi zviori. Saka mwana wenyu uyu akamira naEmerson kwemakore akawanda. Ndakutaura kuti Emerson haadi vanhu vekumanikaland. Akadzika Madiro mwana mudiki achipa chigaro ichocho mukoma wake anonzi Misconduct, who is over 80 years old. Saka ndauti vanhu vekumanikaland muzive kuti munhu uyu haakudi zvamuchose. Right. Chimwe chikumbiro changu ndinokumbira kuti hama dzaEmerson garai naEmerson pasi, mumutaurire kuti ngaasiye zvakanaka, because patatarisana napapo hapana kumira zvakanaka. Kuchava nekugera kwemeno, ndoda kutokutaurirai. Kuchava nekugera kwemeno. Isu mawo veterans ndo basa ratinogona. Ari kuenda. Hapana chamurumbo benefit hama dzacho. Iwewe Joseph Rera unoda kuita mucowboy. Right? Wakatorerwa maini yako yemadiamonds ikapuwa maChina. Watorerwa maini yako ikapuwa maChina. Iwe nobva wanyekedzerwa nekamota but ndinoziva kuti pataishana nyaya yekuti Emerson apinde mupower, right? Wakapedza pfuma yako iwe, wanga uri kukomana airira iwe, hapana asingazvizivi. Harare yese yaikutya, mari yose ikapera uchisapota mukoma wako, mombe dzako dzikapera uchisapota mukoma wako iwe. Nhasi uri tsuro, vana vako havana chavanacho. Unenge uchingoti mudhara ari kutonga, mudhara ari kutonga. Mese rarachakavarasha nana makore chii chamunacho, right? Emerson ari kudya namakorenyera namacriminals, right? Even ivo vanhu vacho kumasvingo vakanga vakabenefit, vanhu vokubitlands vakanga muri kubenefit, muchingoitiswa hamunyari. Wake up, wake up. Ndozo rediro ratakakutaurirai right from the beginning. Mungazoti ko vari kutaura zveZANU-PF sei? KuZANU-PF kwacho ndo kuri kubikwa zvinhu zviri kukanganisa nyika. Saka hatikwanisi kugadzirisa nyika tisina kugadzirisa ZANU-PF, right? Zvatakaurirai kana zvatakakutaurirai kuti tichafamba tiri tese, right? Toshanda pamwe chete nemhuri yese yeZimbabwe, right? Togadzirisa nyika yedu tiri pamwe chete. Saka ngatibatanei, right? Kana vakataka kuona kuti mune zvakaipa muZANU-PF, right? Zviri right, isazoteerawo mashure tazvoonawo. Yeah, saka musati zvanzi, my internal fights inyaya yeZimbabwe, inyaya yekuti Zimbabwe inakire munhu wose. Saka iyi ihondo yedu tese, togara pasi tiri tese, right? Togadzirisa nyika yedu tiri tese, right? Veopposition, vemachechi, matraditional leaders, toda kuti nyika yedu tiifambire mberi Zimbabwe, todii, towirirana, ndogwara ratinotora iro. Saka ndinokumbirai mhuri yeZimbabwe, chirongwa chedu ndichekuita embrace everybody. Towirirana, zvatinotawirirana ndo zvatinoita. Mhuri yeZimbabwe, ndinokutendai, ndinokuteerera kwenyu. Muwane nguva yakanaka.
Okay, I think that has come to an end. That is Mdara Blessed Geza has addressed us this evening for 23 minutes. And I want to summarize for the guys who didn't get the first part in English. There are 4 revelations that have been made today. So the first one is that Wikino and Mnangagwa are in a ritualistic relationship where they are together in a physical sense. And this is for money-making purposes and for power rituals. And Wikino has in the past been in a similar relationship. So that is what Mdara Geza has revealed. He has also revealed that Wikino has been withdrawing $4 million a week and taking it to Mnangagwa's office. So Wikino has basically been a runner for Mnangagwa, and they've so far collected $24 million, which has gone to Mnangagwa's office in Borodale. And then the Mdara Geza has also revealed that war veterans are planning to remove Mnangagwa before or at Congress. However, they are open to other ideas on how to remove Mnangagwa from other people. So if you're willing to remove Mnangagwa, get hold of Mdara Geza. He's open to your ideas. Then in the Shona version, and together with the English version, he has appealed to all the chairmen, particularly Jabulani Sibanda, to stop trying to convince people to vote for the 3rd term or 2030. He has also appealed particularly to the chairpersons who have received cars from Wicknow to stop trying to influence people or members to favor or support ED 2030. So you have seen the rest of it. Basically, it is a reiteration of what he said earlier, but this was filmed after yesterday's Munumtapa function. You heard him talking about the Munumtapa function. You heard him talking about people being pushed or being made to stay at the venue. So he was definitely filming this today, talking about yesterday. So it's important for us to understand what's going on. In the last broadcast, he talked a lot about Chiwenga. In this particular broadcast, he only talked about Chiwenga one time and in one context. That is the context of the cars. So he did not want to bring Chiwenga into the actual address. So last time he talked about Chiwenga a lot. This time, nothing, not much about Chiwenga. So very important distinction of what has happened today and over the last address. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting a very big push from Mnangagwa. So if you are opposite or against Mnangagwa, expect a very big push before the annual National People's Conference. We are not going to get there in an easy way. Tomorrow morning at 12, there's going to be the ZANU-PF Politburo meeting. You are going to see a response to what has happened over the past 3 days, which is Geza addressing, Chiwenga boycotting, and then Geza addressing once again. You are going to see a big move taking place. ZANU-PF is not going to be the same again. The political temperature in our country is extremely hot right now. And Mnangagwa is not feeling comfortable. He doesn't know what is going to happen. And we're back where we were in March. This is a very difficult moment for ZANU-PF. But what I always say to you, and what Geza just said, why are you talking about ZANU-PF? That is why he answered that question. He's talking about ZANU-PF because things are happening inside ZANU-PF. So how are we, the people in the opposition, going to come together with people in ZANU-PF? That's a very important question which needs to be answered. And I'm happy that Geza is aware of the questions that people have got. Now that Chiwenga has got the support of the people, Geza has got the support of the people, how are we going to go into a new Zimbabwe without making the same mistake that was made when Mnangagwa got into office? When Mnangagwa got into office, he got the support of all Zimbabweans. As soon as he entered office, Mnangagwa dumped all Zimbabweans, has been arresting people, has been stealing more than Mugabe. How do we make sure that we don't repeat the same mistake that we made when Mnangagwa went into office? Are we going to do the same mistake? So I'm happy that Geza has addressed that while we are still working within ZANU-PF structures, there is going to be a bigger and more inclusive process. And that inclusive process, that is what we would like to hear from Geza. And I would like to ask Geza to start giving interviews, not just speaking by himself. So myself, I'm offering him to come here on our channel. I know Geza watches here almost on a daily basis. To answer these questions, he must come and give us one live session where people can ask questions, especially regarding what is going to happen and how people are not going to be used once again. Because we know that Mnangagwa is going to go. No one wants Mnangagwa. But people want to know, how do we make sure that we don't make a mistake and we fix our country once and for all? So I'd like to invite Geza to come and we go on a live, we ask questions. All journalists in the country can ask him questions because it's important. Where we are going, as he says, it's the last moment. When he says, "Kuchavane kugeda kwemeno," don't take it lightly. It's a very big statement that he's saying there. But we want to know what Geza is planning in terms of people not going again blindly into a change. So that is very important. And I know that he addressed it, but we need more on that. I would like to thank Comrade Geza. And as he says, at Congress or a conference, but I know that something is going to happen. So tomorrow, please join us here. I'll be here at 12 so that we can unpack what would have happened at the ZANU-PF Politburo in the morning. And then on Thursday, there's going to be ZANU-PF Central Committee at 10. So very, very important events coming up. And I would like to thank all of you for your support. Please watch, like, comment, and share this post. And also go and look at what has happened in court with Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu's wife, Esther Lungu, has lost the case. I've covered that case. You can go and check out the broadcast that we've done on all our platforms. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and a good night to you all.